Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm very excited to do because I'm going to be sharing with you 3 look tutorials and a review on the newly launched holiday eyeshadow palette called Empowered from Huda Beauty. The look that you see on my eyes is going to be one of the tutorials in this video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Eve and I love all things beauty. If you like eyeshadow palette reviews and look tutorials, give this video a like and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And without further ado, let's dive in. The Empowered eyeshadow palette retails for $67 and has a gray and gold plastic packaging and a matching design outer box. This is an 18-pan palette featuring 2 ultra-pigmented hybrid eyeshadow gel creams, 2 shimmery metallics, 2 innovative wet metallics, 2 soft shine metallic pearl shadows, and new crushed flake gold shade and 9 pigmented soft mattes. Scan the QR code embedded in the front of the package between the eyebrows for exclusive content from Huda. Now let's get into look tutorials. Okay guys, so for this look, I want to create something pretty easy and stay within the warm side of the palette. First I'm going to go with this shade Power and start blending it into my crease. This seems to be a pretty light shade. I do see a color a little bit. Then I'm going to go into this shade Best Self, trying to deepen up this area right here, just applying it a little bit lower into my crease again. I'm not even switching the brush for this because to build up the gradient, it works perfectly fine. And I'm just going to intensify this area a little bit. And this color seems to be building up and showing up on my skin better than the previous one. It's a little bit deeper, but in the same color family. So I'm gonna go into this shade Legacy. This is a matte warm brown, and I'm gonna start building up this corner. This color is pretty pigmented. I think I picked up a little bit too much, so I'm gonna clean off my brush and a color switch and start blending out this outer corner. I want it to be a little bit more blended. Now I'm gonna go to this shade Rebel. It's a little bit cooler, and put it on my lower lash line. This shade also builds up really nicely. And then I'm going to go into the shade Legacy one more time, and I'm placing it into this outer third of my lower lash line. I do not really have too many choices in this palette to put something bright into my inner corner like I like to do. I'm going to go with this shade right here. It's called Bold Moves. This is a shade that has quite a bit of a texture. It's pretty thick. However, it does have a beautiful payoff. It's very reflective. I don't think it's quite perfect for the inner corner, but I have no other choice here. So for my lid, I'm gonna apply this shade Do It. I'm gonna pick it up with the flat brush. This shade seems to be very creamy when I pick it up with a brush and there's no fallout. I can't say it picks up very nicely with the brush, but let's see what it's gonna look like. Do you guys see what I see? This brush does pick up this shade, but it's not the payoff that I want, because when I swatch this shade, it's very, very foily and creamy, so I'm gonna use my finger for it. Yes, definitely, this is a better way to apply this because this shade is pretty creamy and I get like a full foiled effect. So I have a ton of fallout right here. I try to clean it up. All the glitter from the shade stays, and I would suggest you do your eyes first. For the inner portion, I'm gonna use this shade right here that had a gel portion, like gel river. It's called Manifested. It's very, very reflective. Again, I'm going to pick it up on my finger and I'm going to apply it here on my inner corner. To finish off my look, I'm going to go with this cream brown shade called Worthy and pick it up on my pencil brush from Ulta Beauty, It Cosmetics by Ulta Beauty. And I'm just going to look down like that and apply it on the outer third of my upper lid as an eyeliner. So I do not want to do the entire line. I just want to intensify this area. I added mascara and the waterline pencil, this Urban Decay in the shade Double Alive. And here's the finished look. And these are all the shades that I used to create this look. On this eye, let's do something more of a cool tone. Just stay within this side of the palette. I'm going to start with the shade Rebel. And I'm going to apply it right above my crease. Okay, this shade blended out beautifully. I'm going to go into the shade Big Dreams. This is a little bit more cool tone, but seemed to be like a mid-tone cool tone. Has a little bit of like grayness to it. So I'd like to just intensify this arch right here. I'm gonna go into the shade Winner right here. It looks gray to me. Okay guys, I thought this brush was dry, but it's not, so I'm gonna have to switch the brush. Well, it wasn't super wet, but it was a little bit wet, so I'm gonna kind of place it on this outer corner. There is a slight patchiness because my brush was a little bit wet, but just disregard it. This shade is fine. On my lower lash line, I'm just gonna go with Big Dreams and then finish it off with this gray shade. I like to kind of experiment here a little bit. So I'd like to put some of these bases on my lid. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Okay, I'm gonna start from this area and close it to my lash line. I have not done this before, so this is a complete total experiment. So bear with me here. I have no issue with this applying, melt into skin really nicely. But I did wear this cream shade as an eyeliner yesterday, and it does imprint on my upper lid right here. So it does not dry, so you have to set it with something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the same brush, just the other side of it without cream, and I'm gonna go into the shade Winner. I'm gonna go into the darker shade Confident. I need something dark on my lower lash line. I'm gonna start building up this lower lash line of mine. This works well. I just feel like I could work with these two shades. This is the glittery top, it's called Courageous, and this is that marble shade, it's called Visionary. It's really pretty. It kind of has a shift to it. Happening on my lid, where we had that black base of a cream product. I think it sticks very nicely and it just gives you a really nice reflection. So the other day I popped on Instagram, you guys, Instagram stories, and I showed you that I had this shade on its own on my lid, and it creased terribly. It just creased terribly. So if you saw it on my Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My point is that this shade, the stopper shade, did not wear well on its own on like a bare lid. But this base makes a huge difference. Not only the way it looks, also the way it applies. And I think it's definitely gonna wear much better than what I had yesterday. So on a smaller brush, I'm just picking up this shade Visionary right here. Place it like right here. Let's see what's gonna happen. To be honest, you guys, I do not see much payoff with the brush, and I don't think this is a good shade. 1 second. It kind of goes in there, but I'm just not a fan of how it looks. Since it's a marble shade, I'm trying to really poke in the area where the lighter portion is. It actually has a beautiful reflection. It's different, but I think that's kind of pretty. Okay guys, this is a finished look. And these are all the shades that I used to create the look. Okay guys, let's create something that would have one of these golds or both of them. I have no clue what I'm going to be doing right now, guys. I have almost like no inspiration. I'm going to go into this shade Rebel. I'm going to start building up this arch right here. These two gold shades, they are very textured. They have very high shine, definitely like out there in your face. So my vision for this look is definitely not daily wear. It's gonna be more of like your New Year's Eve type of look. Very evening, and something that's very festive. So let's see what we're gonna come up with. All these mattes so far blend out really beautifully. I'm gonna go with this shade next, Keep Going. The same shade that I just used, Keep Going, place it all over my lower lash line. I'm gonna go into this shade, A Legacy, that's a little bit warmer. Start placing it right here, just on the outer portion. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is a deepest brown matte shade called Confidence. I'm gonna start building up this outer corner. Noticing that this is kind of as deep as I can have it build up, which is strange because in the palette it does look darker. Same shade Confident on my lower lash line, outer corner, like that, and just connect these areas. Now I'm gonna go with this brown base. I'm gonna just apply it right here. Set this base so it doesn't crease. Now I'm going into a very small flat brush, and I'm trying to pick up this shade, guys, but it does not want to pick up on the brush, as you can see. Well, if you do want to use your brush, you have to go little by little and spray your brush as you go and apply it. Eventually you will build up that beautiful gold shade. If you don't want to deal with that, then just use your finger right away, which I'm gonna do. This shade Limitless is a little bit more dull in a way. It's not as bright. This shade Charisma, however, is very, very bright. This is like gold. Very, very close to my lash line. Oh my God, it's so bright. Guys, this is the finished look with a mascara and a black liner on my waterline. And these are all the shades that I used. This is the time for my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed 3 look tutorials that I shared with you today. The packaging, I would say, is not necessarily my favorite out of all the palettes of this size from Huda Beauty that I own. I think she just kind of went back to her like old-fashioned style where she put image of her eyes here. There is a QR code here in between her eyebrows that you can scan with your phone and it takes you to the website. I think that's pretty cool. So the color story, when I initially saw it on a preview, it looked darker than it is in person. That's just my personal opinion. I generally do like her formula of the mattes. I think it's blendable, buildable, it's user-friendly. Anybody really can use it, from beginner to more experienced makeup artist. So I really enjoy her matte formulas, and I think this is her formula that I've seen in other palettes. I didn't encounter any duds. She gave us a variety of shimmers here. So we have one marble shade that kind of shifts from like rosy gold to something purple. These 2 shimmers right here, they're very textured, like thick, high payoff, fully foiled shimmers. That's how they translate on the lid. This shade Manifested had clear gel in the middle running through, and once you mix everything, it gives you that very, very creamy formula that applies with the finger best. I feel like it accentuated the texture on my eyes. I think it's a beautiful shade. I felt like this shade would just kind of sit on top of my lid and would not melt so much. It was a little bit harder to blend, that seamless transition. I felt like it would just cling to my skin and it was a little bit difficult to blend. I do appreciate the creativity with the gel and everything, but I think it's not very practical for everyday use. As far as these 2 gold shades, I don't think we needed both of them. Both of these shades are very textured and do not apply well with brushes. I found that either you apply with the brush and then you have to spray it, but I found that my brush, my flat brush, would not pick up the shade well, so I used my finger to apply it. Okay, so it would go nicely with a sticky base. I would say prep your lid with something sticky, or these cream bases also would work pretty well, like I did today in my looks. There's another shade right here, Courageous. This is a topper. It does have something like gold particles in it, but primarily it is that purple topper shade that does have a dark base, like grayish black base. So on my looks today, I used it on a cream base and it was much better payoff that way. So this is how I recommend you use it if you have this palette, if you're thinking to purchase it. However, this shade is pretty beautiful and it blends and builds up really beautifully if you layer several layers of it. I actually think that this shade is really beautiful, only has to be applied in a certain way. And then as far as these 2 cream formulas, I think that we did not need to have both of them. They're very similar. And since there are 2 cream shades here, I wish they were placed together right next to each other and covered with a clear flap or some sort. Because when I was creating the looks, I got ton of eyeshadow falling on top of it. So to my opinion, this palette is not your everyday palette. I wish I would have another darker matte here. I really wish there was a black matte here, or another maybe like dark plum to go with this shade. And another 2 things that I wanted to add is that I really lack nice inner corner highlight here. Something that is a lighter texture but very nice and reflective. All these shimmers here are very textured, and this shade right here, Bold Moves, this is the lightest shimmer shade. It does have a combination of silver and gold flakes in it, so it would go with technically any look that you could create. However, it's very heavy. In person, it does look beautiful like this when you see it on camera, or it will probably photograph really well because it's beautiful and reflective. However, it's too heavy to be an inner corner everyday highlight. I still like the inner corner highlight shade. I don't mind the matte ones, but also there is no brighter matte here either. So I'm kind of lacking in that lighter department here. And then when it comes to everyday use, I love the full matte looks. However, I also love my shimmers on an everyday basis for a simple look. All the shimmers, like I said, they are pretty heavy. They're like fully foiled. And then we have this very bold purple shade. This is not something that you probably wear for every day. You guys get my point, right? So to sum things up, I don't think this is gonna be my reach for daily palette. I really think that this palette is festive. The looks that I created today, I enjoyed, and I think they came out really beautiful, and all the shades blended into each other nicely. Generally, the quality was good, mattes and shimmers. However, I don't think it's going to be my go-to palette. Right now, I can easily say that this is not going to be my favorite Huda palette out of my Huda palette collection that I have. This sums up my video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you picked up this palette, I hope my look tutorials were inspirational to you and you try to recreate them on your own. I would like to hear your thoughts on this holiday launch from Huda Beauty. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.